rode in the vehicles, our Secretary of Transportation and Highway Safety, and the Colonel of the Highway Patrol rode, all of those rode in the vehicles, and they experienced what I experienced, which was amazing. I mean, it's just an amazing piece of technology that is going to change how we interact with the roads and how we interact with the vehicles going forward. And it's incredibly exciting. And of course, we had to send the bill over to the Senate, and I had to spend the next few months convincing them it was not witchcraft. Because for as many House members as we got into the vehicle, I think I had one senator touch one. But they wouldn't get in it, but they would touch it. And so it was fascinating to watch this process unfold and understand the concerns of many of the different industry leaders in this technology. Working with the auto industry, whose main concern was that we have third-party equipment being put onto our vehicles as a platform, and what is the liability implications of installing third-party equipment onto our vehicles as a platform. And so we had to really get our arms around that. And the trial bar was very concerned about who had liability, and how were you going to determine who had liability in case of an accident. And so we had to work with them and convince them that that's what we have judges for, and that's what we have a legal system for, and that the legal system eventually, when this technology fails, if we will, technology does at some point, will be able to determine how this technology and who is responsible for what pieces, and be able to assign who is liable for the different pieces of the technology or the different issues with the vehicle. So we completed a bill a couple of years ago now, and we have a study due in February of next year. And I think that's really going to be the path forward for us. And a lot of what we're going to do over the next couple of years is sit back and watch. I think the key that I would propose for many other states is to let a couple of the states play this thing out, and so really, for most of the country, we need to sit back and watch what happens. Because obviously the Fed has a lot of challenges right now. I don't think, for the most part, this will play itself out at the federal level until it plays itself out in a couple of the states first. And so that's really the key message I want to leave with you today. If you remember, think about one thing. It's that Florida's going to take a wait-and-see approach with this technology now that we have the bill in place, now that we have a research institute that's going to take a lead and provide some additional research on that. I don't see us coming back with another bill. I don't see us coming back with even really tweaks to this bill. I think we're going to sit back, we're going to watch how this thing plays out, watch how this technology takes off. I think anybody who tells you that they understand where this technology is 5 years out is a little bit out over their skis, because they really don't know. I don't know. I don't know that anybody in the industry knows where this technology will be 5 years out and how it will be implemented. And so the state of Florida, at least the chairman of the Senate Transportation Committee, is going to take a wait-and-see approach for the next few years, and we're going to watch and see how this plays out, not only in our state, but in other states. Thank you.